Hey, going to do a quick rundown of a guitar that I'm selling. This is a Burns of London Marquee Club Series. I've got two of these. I don't need two, so I'm going to sell one, but I love them both, and there's a lot of cool reasons why if you play a Strat, you must own one of these guitars as part of your collection because they're just so cool. Burns goes way back to the middle of the last century. They were Burns Baldwin. And you can still find some of their guitars for sale, collector's items now, but Burns of London is still in business. The Burns company originally made the Brian May's pickups, and they're like a Strat and then some. It's a great guitar if you play a Strat, and it's also a good guitar if you play Les Paul, because it kind of, in a way it feels like a combo of the two guitars in some ways. So let's start with the body. Body's alder or agathis. Agathis is a conifer wood in East Asia that's very much like alder, so they tend to make guitars out of that wood. And this is a Korean-made guitar, so I'm guessing this is an agathis body. It's very solid. It's a lot heavier, not a lot, but it's heavier than a Strat. So if you really like a light guitar, this is not a light guitar necessarily. This is, again, closer to a Les Paul. So it's very, very solid, and of course that's good for your sustain and your tone. Other cool thing is the bridge, which is very unique. This is a Burns of London Deluxe vibrato system, and the thing about this is it's not bolted to the guitar. There's no screws that attach the bridge to the guitar. So the bridge completely floats, and I've got it set to float down or up. And the only way the guitar is attached is through these springs in the back. The tone block looks thin, but it's not. It's actually angled or carved. I don't know if you can see that, but the bridge is actually much thicker than it looks because it's carved away at the bottom to make room for pulling up on the vibrato. The neck plate says is stamped Burns Club Series. Again, nice cool detail. And it has three Resomatic single coil pickups. Those are Burns brand of pickups, and you can see that they're all angled to favor treble, which I think is very cool because when you go to the neck or you go to the mid position, it doesn't sound like mud. The high strings ring through nice and clearly, and I'll play some chords so you can hear that. One volume, two tones, and 5-position selector switch. And then as an added bonus, when you pull up on this tone, you get the neck and the bridge and neck. And then when you go to the second position, you get all three pickups at once. That's a total of 7 tones from one guitar, so that's super cool. Other cool thing is the neck is wider than a regular Strat. It's bigger than a 9.5-inch radius. You're probably talking 10.5. So it feels, for bigger hands, it's more comfortable to play in some respects. I've got the action set up super low, so it's really easy to play, and I've intonated the guitar so it sounds great. Comes with a free setup. So the back of the neck has a nice cool vintage stain to it, and the machine heads are stamped Burns on the back there. These are Godot's and they're stamped Burns. And the headstock is very cool. It looks like a violin. This is how they do their headstocks, and I think that's super cool too. I mean, it's you play this in a gig, and people are going to want to know what kind of guitar you're playing. Burns Marquee says right there. So overall, very, very cool instrument. And let me plug it in, and we can listen to some of the tones. So I just got it on a clean setting and with the bridge pickup, and it sounds, again, Stratty. Bridge in middle. Nice pop of the Strat, middle. Middle and neck. And neck. hear the neck and the bridge. You hear how the high strings ring out still, doesn't turn to mud, and now all three pickups. Again, you can hear the clarity of the higher strings because of the way the pickups are angled. I think that's a very smart idea. Okay, take a listen. This is just a little bit of gain, some AC/DC kind of, rock and roll gain. This is just a bridge pickup. Lift up the tone and we engage the neck and the bridge. All three pickups. So yeah, it plays great. It's a great sounding guitar. I'm also, if you win the guitar, you have the option of installing a kill switch, which I'll do for free, or I'll just send you the switch and you can do it, or take it to somebody and have them do it. So yeah, great guitar for the money. Burns Marquee Club Series. Got some few nicks and scratches, of course, because it's an old guitar, but it plays great, and you're gonna love it. So thanks for looking, and good luck bidding.